Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to see what happens if I delete the camera application off of an iPhone. So let's get started. So first I'll show you that the camera actually does work normally on this iPhone. You can take pictures with it fine. It works like a normal camera. So actually, to remove a system application, which the camera app obviously is because you don't want to be able to delete that normally, you have to have access to the file system of the iPhone. Now the only way to get access to the file system is using a jailbroken device. As you can see, I do have Cydia installed, which means I am jailbroken, which will give me access to all the files of the iPhone. So here I am inside the applications folder, and these are all the system apps on the iPhone. As you can see right here is camera.app. This is the camera app. I can open it up and I can look at all the files inside of it. These are all the files that make up the camera app. So let's go ahead and delete it and see what happens. Okay, so to delete this, all I have to do is just swipe over and press delete, and this will move it to the trash can. So now that the camera app is gone, I can go home, and as you can see, it will still show up here. That's because the iPhone isn't really ready for the files to be deleted like that. So if I open this up, it might still actually work. As you can see, it seems to work just fine still. Still take photos. So that's pretty cool. So now to actually make it the camera app disappear, you have to just restart the device. I'm not going to do a full restart because that takes some time. I'm just going to type in this command. And this will just restart the iPhone real quick. Alright, and we can unlock it. And the camera app actually is still here, which is kind of surprising. So let's go ahead and try opening it up, and it instantly crashes. So now the camera app is basically uninstalled from this iPhone. However, it still shows up on the home screen. So I'm going to type in another command which will refresh the UI of the iPhone. This is called UI cache. And this will refresh all the UI. Okay, now with that done, the camera app should be gone from the home screen. And yes, it is gone. You can no longer see the camera up here. And if I try searching for the camera in Spotlight, it does not show the camera app. So let's see what happens if I go to the lock screen and try to open up the camera app. So normally, on a normal iPhone, if you swipe over, it will open up the camera. So let's see what happens. Alright, interesting. I actually can't even swipe over anymore. I can still go over here to the today view, but I cannot swipe over to open up the camera. It's just completely gone. That is interesting. So yeah, nothing happens. Now that the camera's app gone, I cannot swipe over to open it. And I've tried this once before, and when I did it then, and I went over to the camera on the lock screen, it just opened up a black screen. So it was kind of interesting that it was different that time I did it compared to now, but it's still interesting. Let's see if I can open it using, yeah, it's also gone outside of the control center. It's also completely gone. So here, if I open up settings and go down to the control center, there is no camera option, which makes sense because we deleted it. So yeah, the camera is gone. Alright, I'll now try asking Siri to open up the camera. So open camera.
I couldn't open camera. My apologies.
Interesting. I thought maybe it was going to say, sorry, I don't see an app called Camera. Would you like to search the App Store? But no, it just says it can't open it. Open the camera.
I don't see an app called Camera. You could try searching the App Store.
Alright, this time it actually said search in the App Store. I'll try one more time. Hey Siri, open camera.
I don't see an app called Camera.
Yeah, so now it's just saying I need to look on the App Store for a camera. So yeah, it's quite interesting. Yeah, the camera's gone. That's what happens if you delete it, kind of obvious. But I'm going to try to download just some generic camera app off the App Store and see if that works. Alright, so I searched for camera in the App Store and it actually popped up, which I did not know that it could actually pop up in the App Store since it's a system app. So let's try downloading it. I did not expect this to actually appear. Let's see if it can download. Alright, there we go. It says install camera. It's from the developer is Apple App, so I can install. It's actually going to download the camera. Alright, it's trying to. Alright, it's been loading for quite some time and still it has not downloaded. I'm guessing Apple probably doesn't get too many camera app downloads from their servers usually. But also there's no ratings on it. Interesting, you have to be 4 years old to actually use the camera. So I reopened the App Store because it wasn't downloading and searched for camera again, and now if I try to download it, it just says you can't restore this app on this device. You may already have this app. If not, it can only be restored on an iPhone with iOS 10 or later. This iPhone is running iOS 12 and it's just not letting me get the camera. So I guess now I have an iPhone that can no longer take photos. So that's interesting, I suppose. So make sure you subscribe because I can no longer take photos. It'd be very nice if you would do that.